Oh, follow me. Oh, Bumblebee. Welcome, fan. Oh, so I tried going out door dashing and sat 2 hours in the fucking parking lot. My back broke down. I couldn't do it. Sitting there waiting. I need to get in the vehicle. I can't keep up with it on my computer. I'm so tired. Yeah, the Great Depression in 2030, it's coming. You know what led up to the last Great Depression? 1930, basically the great stock crash. There wasn't enough money to go around, physical money. Now, because people were leveraged, 10x. That's how people trade, day trade. In order to actually make any money, they day trade at a 100x leverage. So that's pretty much where we're at now. I'd wake up just for that simple fact alone. I'm about to go spend some change at the store because I couldn't get any orders. I was just sitting, waiting for 2 hours. My back broke down. So I just came back and grabbed some cash. I'm gonna go get a pack of Strokes that way. I'm gonna go make another bad decision. I'm gonna go spend money that I shouldn't spend. See, I'm not as good at following at my own advice. That's the thing, is I can give people advice. I'm not good at taking my own advice. I don't expect to survive. When survival comes, I'm not surviving. You guys have to take what I say and prepare for yourselves. Like, I'm not gonna be able to save you. I've already lost the game. So you guys gotta run it. You guys gotta take what I'm telling you very seriously. This whole bacteria appearing in fresh fruits and vegetables, that's something that I saw coming a while ago. That's not anything newly imagined. The wind is annihilating the mic. Yeah, I know. Woohoo! You guys on the phone. I'm gonna run to the store again. My brain's like just it's spinning right now, dude. Just like I went and waited 2 straight hours to no avail, and now I'm spending like cash and then $1 something. Dude, this is like a homeless person's bag, isn't it? Either that or it's like a poop bag. Anyways, go check out my Pump Fun at Godfinger, the same name. The big gaming one. I think he found treacherous cells.
And I just got a phone call that said that there was somebody on my e-bike heading this way. Which way did you come from? Because
I'm on Oakmont Avenue.
I'll make sure they didn't mistake it for you. Were you coming down 46 in the last 30 minutes?
46?
This one?
No.
No?
I was over at, McDonald's, 437?
Yeah.
I was up at 437.
Okay.
This is mine.
I know. I'm the only one person who's got a big fat tire bike around here. Other than you.
Well, just this moment, I came from my house.
In the last 30 minutes, you haven't come down 46?
No, well, that's the thing is I was down 437.
How long ago?
I might have been a half an hour, 45 minutes ago. So, but they should be able to tell, I got this bag all set up. And
Yeah.
It's like,
All right.
I've had this for a while. But what does it look like?
It's a Rad Rover 6 Plus. It's green
What's
and
the
black.
color? Okay, green and black.
Well, it looks black.
If I see it, do the cops know about?
Not yet. I kind of take care of the shit myself. You know what I mean? Knock the dude out.
Yeah. It's green and black, you said?
Yeah.
I want to be Batman.
Seriously, fucking hit the dude in the bike.
Yeah.
Okay, bring it to your house. I'll see you sometime. You know what I mean? Type thing.
Wait,
Will
what's
you give me
your
a
name?
Coke? Kyle.
Mike.
Yes, sir. Mike.
Nice to meet you. I wish you luck. If I see him around, I'll bust him.
All right, thanks.
Come on, man. Yeah, did you hear that? I'm like, I want to be Batman. Earlier I was yelling, I'm going to be Batman. Go around with my hook and start taking out criminals. They're a weird night though, that's for sure. I see a work vehicle sitting at a children's playground. I feel like I want to go over and take care of that shit. So I'm watching this dude. Well, I'm actually following this dude on Pump Fun, and it keeps saying how much he's spending. Somebody bought $2,000 of a coin and bought $2,200 of a coin at 124 and 179K market cap. That's insane. They can get a lot more done by helping out people in the community, So welcome. You guys want to find me on Pump Fun? Go find my name, lowercase, Godfinger. It's got a clear track record. Creator hasn't sold. I sold like what? I sold on my other holdings, like on a different account. But the creator itself, me, doesn't sell. Isn't gonna sell it. Threw it a couple bucks at it today. But we got some real holders now. We got some people that are actually interested in holding it. Oh my god. I just went like 3 hours, 4 hours without a cigarette. Almost all day without a cigarette. It's about that freak. Oh. So the reason why I asked his name was because I was like, I returned, like without even seeing the person's face, I returned somebody's wallet. And I was like, I wonder if this is the same dude. And it was like all kind of crazy that I found like his wallet and everything, and you know. But it wasn't the same dude. Oh. So tired. My brain's so exhausted. Like today, I really truly felt I was gonna get into my Telegram again and just have everything back that I wanted. Not yet, but I'm able to get onto my Dash, and that's cool. And nobody took my personal information, so that's kind of a big deal. But the scammers, the thieves, the hackers, the baddies are out. Like fucking like it's midnight and it's all wolves. It's bad out there right now. Like you saw what happened the other day. I got hacked. People stealing bikes. Fucking scammers on rug pulls. There's so much stuff going on right now. The Earth is flat. Nah, that's what you would wish, dude, because it's like you really think about it. How the hell do we exist? This is crazy. This is like miraculous that we even live and experience things. It's like, okay, we understand the universe as it is, but do we really? And like, it's not a weird spiritual thing or any of that. It's like, but really, how the hell did this existence get created? It had to have been created. There's no other way. Like what people imagine is that we're just like a byproduct of maybe smashing two things together or something. You know? That's why you gotta lock your shit up. You can't leave your bikes out. You got a e-bike. Do not leave it out. More people will just take it. It's stupid. I just have to stand my ground on that. Brain's a little bit wobbly today. But yeah, we got 5 holders at least on the token. You guys can jump in it now. I'm going to continue putting more onto it. It'd be like $1 a day, but you know, what I'm doing is, if I do well in the next couple of weeks, I'll be throwing like 50, maybe 20 to 50. I can't afford to hold on to very much of the token, but that'll be on my creator account. On my Phantom account, the one I'll be pulling little bits of profits, like 20% off. I might even sell, on my Phantom account. I'll be putting like $1 a day. It won't do much of a dent. You know what I'm saying? that's why I say, throw $1, follow my lead. I'll be throwing $1, and if I see that my stuff's continuing to grow, I'm going to feel motivated to keep putting that back into that token. So every time if it dips, I'm going to be buying. But yeah, the flat space isn't real. The Earth is. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. The Earth is real. Okay, it's clear. Things that we do, they rotate in a circle. You look at physics, base it on the low scale, and then scale it up to high scale. It all fits. The things that we can observe at ground level are mimicked above us. It's like we can apply the physics that we know here on Earth to what it would be in space. And everything kind of lines up. Everything that we see out there lines up. So we know that things are circular. When we can spot the sun, we can spot the moon, and these are circular objects. Yeah, you can imagine that, planets end up being circular. The smaller they are, the less gravity, the less chance of that bubble effect where it's like circular. So it's guaranteed that the Earth is not flat. It's just, how the hell did this happen? How did we get here? Is this even real? These are the things that I wondered when I was really young. And it drove me crazy when I was in middle school. But when I was 14, I decided, I was like, it doesn't matter why we're here. It doesn't matter what's here. It matters how does it all work, and the communication between each other is also important. So that's pretty much it. We're not supposed to know what's actually out there. We're not supposed to understand that. We're supposed to go dust to dust, and then there's a possibility we're in a time loop and we get reincarnated. There's a possibility of that. But we can't think of it that way. We gotta just accept dust to dust. I was listening to Revelation last night, and it was just it said something about I was in heaven and I saw this and I saw that. Wait, so you were in heaven and then you came back down? That's reaching into another realm, if that was true. It can't be true. It has to be metaphor. But it's real. It's true in one sense. It's metaphorically true. That's how you have to see the Bible. The Bible is literally just, it's the science that we're missing. We need to be paying attention to that rather than trying to dig down into atoms, splitting apart atoms. It's devil's work. Who cares what's at the subatomic particle? It's not helping us. It doesn't make anything cheaper for us to understand that stuff. That's another thing. It's not gonna solve any of our problems to know how an atom operates. The same kind of alchemy that's being done today was done hundreds of years ago. In fact, thousands of years ago. Did you know they used to make, I don't know if it was in China, but they used to make their city walls, their city fortresses, their mountain fortresses, they would put bricks of radish juice into the sides of the wall, so when the people got hungry, they would eat those blocks. So there were blocks made and put into mountain forts, look it up, that you could eat when you began to starve. Yeah, building materials that you can eat. That's how the ancient world used to do things. The ancient world was actually quite crafty. Today, nobody's really crafty. Everybody's just buying stuff from China that, China isn't even innovating, really. We're still buying the same bike tires that explode every fucking 2 days. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I haven't had a flat tire in a while. And that's because I've been on the main road. I haven't been I haven't been riding on the shoulder of the road anymore. I don't know what they say. You say. that's a good conversation we can have. Israel. So these weirdos that are like, oh, Israel's bad because they created the treasury. Dude, you wouldn't have what you have today if you didn't have a form of currency that everybody was on board with. You know, if you didn't have a reliable system to make trade through, you wouldn't have civilized society today. Would you rather be eating out of bushes, or is that what you want? Well, if that's what you want, you can still have that. You have to tear down the monetary system in order to do that. Once you got your house, you end up becoming lazy. That's why Christians don't want to hand people stuff, is because they think that because if they hand something to somebody, they're just going to automatically be lazy. It's a sad notion, but that's what they think. It's too bad. But yeah, I got my phone back on, so we're good to go. Hold it. Good tape. I'm getting rid of that other scam fucking line, dude. Like, I can't believe they talked me into that. I asked them, I was like, hey, can I use my same number to, that's what I was trying to do. And the guy just like failed to tell me that he was trying to sign me up for a brand new number, brand new plan, just to get commission. It's insane what lengths people go to screw each other over. So stupid. But yeah, if you guys get it on this token sooner than later, start building this game. See, I need to get another ChatGPT. Need to get another ChatGPT subscription. That's what I mean. I need like support to be able to build this. I need small amounts of support. I don't even need big ones. Probably about $1,000 would put me in like a really good spot to be able to get both my bikes going, and I'd have an income to pay for the rest of the project myself. Wouldn't need to rely on anyone. So on Pump Fun, it switches the camera around, so this doesn't actually show up as the actual name, but that's backwards. It did that backwards, so you guys can actually see it. Freaking bees killing me today. Let's have a conversation, guys. Delete your troll comments into the messages. I think those are coffee grounds, but I gotta make sure. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, I'm back.
They're gonna take this away. Beautiful. So go on Pump Fun, find it at Godfinger, and you'll see my track record where I didn't sell any of it. Yeah, nice try, trolls. Trying to get my kill my motivation another day, I guess, right? Can't break this motivation. Yeah, so unfortunately, what they were saying the other night was half true, but it's not fully true because, like I said before, Judaism, Israel isn't a monolith. You got different people in it, just like we have different people in America and different places, different opinions. Every country's got that. Got the Iranian people being oppressed and shot down in the street, while the regime definitely has soldiers that are on their side. And we got to take action because they threatened us. You know, if they had just shut their mouths, they didn't threaten us, then there wouldn't be a problem, would there? Oh, God. So what's up, people? Put on all messages just in case I'm missing any. I put all messages. Why am I not seeing messages? I guess I'll be right back. I gotta restart the app because it's not working. Okay, there we go. Be right back. So has anybody seen the coin Odyssey? Apparently people jumped on that bandwagon. There's a couple of these that have gone up huge. There's an 8 in market cap that's like superior. It's like, how the hell did that happen? But earlier today, I was just putting random gifts into the messages on Phantom for some of these coins. And I started off with like pumping, doing pump gifts for it. And 3 of these coins rugged. Basically right after I said that, after I did that. And then I was like, you know what, let's try something else. And I went ahead and I did like my same gifts. But I did some gifts that were like rug pull, basically. I was like calling it a rug pull. And it was like 2 coins in a row rug pulled, and the second one, that's when I got some support on this token. Like, we got some support rolling in. Oh, did somebody buy in and then buy out? That's interesting. Because it says there's only 4 holders. 3 traders. All right, I'll be right back. Wow. I can't believe it, man. Nobody knows how to hold. Even the people that are like complaining about the rug pulls, like, they don't know how to hold either. Like, everyone's clueless. Like, what I did was I threw $2 at it after he got into it to show solidarity with the coin. And the guy pulls out. Strange. But that's perfect because that means I can buy more. I can get on it deeper. And that's fine because really I need all the time that I can get. It's either I get huge amounts of support, I pull an income off the token, and it can be all worked on in the next couple of weeks. Or I need to slow ride it, and when the project gets actually launched, it's going to be healthier because I'll hold more of the token. That's how it's going to work. Each token following the last is going to be healthier and healthier. I don't know if you noticed, it's already happening. So the base bear on Sol, that thing's quite healthy. I mean, that one's like completely unhealthy. If you grab that, you'd be kind of fucking me over in a way. I'm not promoting that one. But there's going to be a whole line of tokens. There's going to be about 20 to 30 tokens launched within like the first so many months. And it'll be followed by the end result is a video game that you can play and you can retain your value. What's up, people? Welcome. We don't have any conversation tonight, huh? I gotta be talking about something just for people to be like interested in talking. Nothing. I'll show you guys the token so you can want to talk about. I'm gonna show you something on the chart. This is me being totally transparent. Hurry up. Whoa. All right, ready? Charts for a second. This is a good sign. When you see that on a chart, it's going upwards, that's usually a good sign. This right here is scary. But if you look at the movements, as you can see, I bought. This is my other account selling, but this is me buying on my creator account, and I'm still holding. Got 5 million bank. I don't plan on ever selling on this account. Got 4 holders, very tiny amount. That one's me. That one is someone else. So me, someone else. You would be lucky to get into this before I start actually pumping it. But this is like the breakdown of the chart. So you see I'm way over here buying. There's the line. And like I said, on this one, with this the $2, I will end up pulling profit with that account. But it's only going to be like a 20% profit. And this one will always stay the same. You're going to see it holding a 0.5% or more forever. This is my other token. This one looks terrible because it is kind of terrible, but nobody was in it. You see me making all these purchases back here? Yeah. I was trying to buy it, trying to get it, popular. And I wanted to know when it started gaining some popularity at 5K. And it did reach over 5K. That was when I was on my bike. So this big spike, I had no control over it coming back down. All right. So you see, it took me a while to actually sell. Like that was the 24th of March, 28th. But when did it start? It started in February. So it was a whole month. It was like actually a whole 2 months almost until I actually sold. Why? Because nobody was paying attention to the coin. I was going live on this and nobody was paying attention to it. So it was a waste of my time. I was like, I'm not going to sit there and just leave $50 behind when I could actually use $50. So I pulled it out. And that took me 2 months to actually pull it out. And there was zero activity forever. It was just me buying it for 2 months. And that's when I gave up. I was like, well, I guess nobody wants to buy the coin. Nobody wants to be, involved with the pump, I guess. It seemed boring. It was like, okay, this isn't really pump fun. This is like just dump fun that everybody's dumping. What a waste of time. So if you guys jump into my project tokens, all you'll be doing is supporting. And like I said, only throw $1 at it. Like, let's look at how much I actually lost on these tokens, though. The ones that I closed on. So, 10 cents. I lost 10 cents on that trade. 44 cents. That was like half of what I put in. So, I haven't really lost too much on the trades. It's kind of funny because there's a lot of other people that have lost a lot of money because they're not paying attention to the chart. If nobody has any conversation to be had, I mean, I'd rather be sitting on Pump Fun, and even if I don't get any buys into it, it's like I just make an appearance. But I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining.